Welcome today, guys, for another episode of Mississippi Hippie. And today, I'm going to be talking about frog fishing and how I set up for my frog fishing. Alright, first of all, we're going to talk about rods and reels and line. I have here Berkley Cherrywood. It's a cheap rod. You can go buy it at Walmart. Got it on it's a Berkley Cherrywood HD rod. It was like $23, and it's a real good rod for me. It's real stiff. Got a good action to it. I can pop a frog on top of pads, get it out of the water, walk it. I can tow dangle like Mama Bass does. The reel I have this on. The rod's a 7 foot medium heavy rod, I think. Yeah, medium heavy rod. And the reel I have it on is my Bill Dance. It's a 6-to-1 gear ratio reel. And I have it spooled with Power Pro. It's like a slick braid. It's a slick braid. It's 30 pound test. And that's a real good rod. I can walk a frog with this rod. Sit there and walk it. It's a good reel for this. We're gonna go into frogs now. Put this rod up real quick. Alright, we're gonna go into frogs now, guys. Sorry for the lighting. Some extra line I've got. And I bought some stuff. And my favorite frog to use, as you can see, is the Booyah Pad Crusher. And this is the Pad Crusher Junior. I really like the Junior because, to me, we got a bunch of small frogs, and I've seen more big bass eating small frogs than I've had big frogs. You know, I mean, you get the regular size Pad Crusher by Booyah, and it works really good. You get the KVD Sexy Frog, you get the Ish Frog, you can get the Terminators. They're really good. I've had a couple of them. I had them Lunker Hunts, and those are really good frogs. Lunker Hunts. I've caught a bunch of big bass on Lunker Hunts. But there's one thing about them. They're easy to get holes in, to me. I fish a bunch of lily pads. I'm talking about the pond, don't even have an opening in it. The pond I fish don't even have an opening in it for you to let that frog get in a little spot of open water to actually walk it. So you're just basically just popping it on lily pads. And I got a bunch of bites using the Lunker Hunts. Real good frogs. That's just a couple of frogs that I've actually used in the years that I've been frog fishing. Now, talk about hook sets here. Go watch Bama Bass. He has the frogs, tips, and howls. He's a really good channel. Good shout out to him. What I do when I throw out there and I have a bass explode on it is I lower my rod down, reel up fast as I can. Once that line gets tight, I take it one step back and pull the back hard as I can. And the reason you don't get the good hook sets like you would on a fluke or something is because you got so much slack in your line. All that slack in your line, you can't get a good hook set. That's why you reel down and pull back and pop them up. You got to make sure that there's no slack in that line. You reel down, pointing at that fish, your rod's pointing at that fish. Then you can pull back hard as you can. That's going to cause you to get a real good hook set. But sometimes I've missed bass by doing that. It's just a real good way to get better hook sets. Alright, now walking the frog. Most people will sit there and walk a frog like this. Yeah, I've caught bass by doing that, by walking a frog like that. But I found a better way to get better hook sets. You take a frog and you make your rod. I'll get this rod right here. Show you. Take a rod and you're popping it up and walking it instead of popping it down and walking it, because then you got you just popping it up and you reel down and pull back. It's way quicker, and it's way quicker to me. Catch bigger. I get better hook sets off of that. And to me, really, walking the frog is the best way to do it. I can walk it on matted grass. Where I fish, we got a bunch of hydrilla, a bunch of pads. bunch of weeds, duckweed, bunch of algae. And I live down here in Waynesboro, Mississippi, and it's just hard to find a good pond that's got vegetation in it, because most of our ponds are clear. You know, it's clear, there's no wood, nothing. I'm like, it's just a blank pond. You might have a couple stumps in there. But if you want, I will give you a little close-up of all the reels here I've got. They're old reels. I don't fish with them much. Let me get some of this stuff right here out the way. My buddy sent me these little lures. Well, he didn't send them. Wrong thing I'm talking about here. I bought them off at an academy. I ordered them a couple days ago. I'm just going to show you a couple of these reels here. Look at there. Look at all them reels. There's a bunch of reels. We got some Chronarchs. Some Chronarchs. Some Quantum Tournament Series. Flugertrons. Shakespeare's. Outdoor Angler. Hey, Outdoor Angler reel. My finger's messing up the camera. Outdoor Angler reels are really good reels. If you're just now getting into bass fishing and you want to actually buy a bait caster, Outdoor Angler is what I first started out with, and that was a real good reel. Tournament guides here. This is my bluegill reel. We got some Okuma Avengers, Shimano Sonora. That's also a real good spinning reel. I use it for wacky rigging, like wacky worms and all that stuff. I got a Salt Striker by Cabela's, and I got a Fluger President. Really good reel. And I'm fixing this one for my little cousin. It's just a Zebco 33. He uses it for bass and brim and catfish and all that stuff. Please hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Don't unsubscribe. That's a bad thing. But please subscribe, comment, do all that other stuff. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for another video sometime soon. Alright, talk to you later. Remember, keep it freaking hillbilly.